Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Adjacent with Jace, the tabletop interview review show for the Black Tower Stories. I am your host, Jace, and with me today, back again now to make a scene. You know he's proficient with a green screen. Hopefully he won't say anything too mean, but surely something that'll be obscene. Joining me now for a little chatter, ignoring the stuff in the world that matters. Raab is back for the first time in my bar, so settle in now and don't go too far. Raab! Oh, well, where's the rest of you?
Hiding.
Oh boy, the green screen comment was true. You're just kind of there.
You know, just a floating head. Does it look like I'm looking at you?
Yes. And if I look at my laptop that has our Zoom on there, it's actually like I'm looking at you. So if I look to the left, it can cheat it.
Oh wow! Let's just keep staring at this one space like forever and pretend like we're actually looking at each other.
I could raise my laptop up and put it right there, and then I would be looking at you.
See, I think I'm looking at you pretty well. Like, look, you need to look. No, yeah.
I'm not sure. But thank you. Oh, you're just a bigger head now. Look into my eyes and see. Oh, it's gonna get sued if we start singing that one. I'm a little curious because I did play a lot of Taylor Swift clips during our last stream, and I put it on YouTube, and I'm curious if it's going to get copyrighted, so we'll find out. I gotta check my email to see if it got clipped. I'm sure Taylor Swift is fine with people using her intellectual property.
Yeah, she's definitely not a giant capitalist by any means. No, she'll be fine.
Is this spot good? Do you want to move? We can move your table. I can have the mage hands move your table if you want. Yeah.
No. I want to. No. Go back. I want to be. That. Keep going. To the left. Stop.
Right there.
Yeah. I want to be right next to the sweet nut milk.
Hey. Don't lick that bottle. You don't know where it's been.
But it's sweet nut milk.
It's very dusty and moist at the same time.
Is kind of the thing I was going
Dusty and moist. Some would say musty.
Why does it look like the sweet nut milk is in like a scrotum?
It's an artistic design choice, which was by, the joke of it all. But thank you, Raab, for showing up. Thank you, chat, for coming in here. I've got some questions because despite not much happening overall in the last session, we didn't fight anything. Although Caleb got hit, which is always good. Just showing off your green screen powers of drinking an invisibility drink.
Sorry, I totally forgot about that and interrupted your question.
Oh, no, don't worry. We're just enjoying the first time you've been on here. I made the TV specifically for you because I know you like doing your own thing, but I really like this floating head idea. Good thing there's not another player who used to always be a floating head during all of the streams. Only the important people get that. But thank you, Raab, for being here. It's the first guest of year 22. That's right.
Feels right.
That's true. I don't have the sound clip set up on this setup, though. I could do it now, but it's awfully 22. Oh, let me show the alerts. Yeah. I should really do a lot more work on this setup, other than just putting new shit in here and changing the today's special sign.
I do appreciate the special for today.
Buy 2 cognac, get 2.
Yeah, that's really that's what a adventuring party wants, right? Because sometimes you're buying for yourself. But, other times you're wanting to, party as a group and, buy 2, get 2. Why not?
As the proprietor of this establishment, I will tell you that it literally means if you buy 2 of them, I will give you 2 of them and no more. It's not like 2 extra. It's you're buying 2. Like, buy 1, get 1, buy 2, get 2.
Okay,
it does not say free anywhere in there. The signage.
I'm not really good at I haven't read the local laws of where this establishment's located, but I'm pretty sure you could lose a lawsuit on that one.
Look,
I'm just
pretty
saying.
sure this is a pocket dimension where no rules matter. If I can make fun of the DM in this dimension, then I could definitely make up my own selling laws.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, I want to know, like, if this were a real place in, like, Baelithor, like, Eric, I want you to, like, what do you have written down for, like, liquor laws and, like, marketing laws and advertisements? Because...
bold of you to assume that Eric is on time for something he's not contractually obligated to be for.
That's true.
Sometimes he's late for our D&D game, and he's the DM.
That's true. But you know what? I still want to ask him because I want him to consider that for me to never bring it up again.
But thank you again for showing up. I like to always bring up, like, what are the new things in the tavern and let people guess on what they can find and see. The today's special always changes, and whether it's a special or not is entirely up to whatever I think of at the time. I did title the previous episode Ghosts and Grandmas, because I wanted to get some grandma reference in there, but I did not put Naked Grandma in there, which I think you wanted the title to be. And I'm like,
yeah.
Nah. Maybe
Bummer.
If we have an actual Naked Grandma, I'll put that on there. But
fair.
No, I'm not putting the buy two, get two free. It'll run me out of business. I'm just going to upcharge the two you buy, like normal businesses. Like, buy two at the price of 4, get 2 free.
Capitalism.
That's
Love
right.
it.
It's just like Black Friday all over again.
We love Black Friday.
Yeah. The best Friday. Some would say it's almost as good as Good Friday, but Black Friday, it's a real deals thing. But as I think I was saying, shit, you did knock me off track. But we dealt damage to Calum. That was a good thing that happened. If you can almost bloody him in one shot, I'm always happy. But it also, his HP is super low, so it's not that hard.
Yeah, I'm going to take some responsibility for that because, I mean, realistically, that didn't happen until I just completely said no to that ghost. And that definitely breaks, like, a pretty well-known law of, like, I remember the movie Ghostbusters.
I'm familiar with the movie, yes.
So basically, it's like, if a god asks you a question, you say yes. In this case, it's a ghost. But still, I feel like I should have pandered that power by, like, trying to maybe kind of do what it wanted a little bit. But then I went the opposite route, which was just saying no, like, immediately.
That's a very Volrid thing. Say whatever the fuck you feel like and just let the consequences happen to someone else.
Pretty much. I feel like Volred's the ultimate 50-50. I'm either going to say something, like, not like in super far extremes, but it's either very reserved and thoughtful or just a very, like, quick, like...
That quick little fart, though, is also very extreme, though. Like when you say someone's inept at the Adventuring Guild.
Oh, yeah,
Because you thought it was a compliment.
No, that's true. But I'm talking in terms of our party. I'm not as flamboyant as, say, Gorback. I get the shots in.
Or shots and thick shots, thick drinks and thick arrows. That's what Volrid's all about.
We like thick.
The thickest of things. There is a few questions in, but before I ask them, I wanted to bring up a thing that happened in the combat about the ghosts. Do you think Calum could survive more than 3 hits from a ghost doing what it did?
3 or more than 3?
More than 3 hits.
No. I don't think.
That is also true because there's an ability that thing was supposed to have done. I did it to Tater's character in our campaign. Is that when it deals a melee strike against you, it drains your strength score.
So are you saying we had a bad DM who...
It's either your strength or your constitution where it does damage to that score, and if it drops it to 0... No, it drains your maximum hit points, so they cannot be regained.
Well, I have to congratulate you for not like immediately jumping in and trying to correct Eric, because like I know you wanted to.
I'm like,
Like
I just
deep
know
down.
it's bad. Like, fuck this. It's gonna suck. I've got a magic weapon. I'm okay. Take out the wizard though. Fuck. But yeah, it reduces your maximum hit points by the damage dealt, which means it can't be healed. So if he'd be down to like 15 hit points at that point. So if he gets hit again, there's no healing that point. And if your hit points are dropped to 0 by that ability, you're dead because your maximum hit points are now 0 as well.
Math.
Yeah, it's a real fun thing to send against your party. Eric's a little nicer. I sent the party against him when they're level 3. We're level 4.
Can I negotiate us being level 5?
I was really there was a lot of feelings in there, like, hey, we should level up. We totally finished the quest. Let's level up.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. No, we're probably gonna have to do like 5 more combat sessions, and then he'll like hint that we're gonna level up, and then you know what I'm sure is gonna happen is he's gonna be like this close to like leveling us up, but then one of us just does something completely like asinine, and it like just like takes us on like some weird ass turn for like a week or 2.
Yeah, what could that possibly be?
That's never happened.
What we're saying is we need Bevo to get off his ass so we can level up.
Damn, just name
I'm gonna
names.
call him out. This is a safe space.
Damn, okay.
Let's say all kinds of shit here. We'll go to a question now from the chat. Volred, we got a question for you. How does Volred feel about sharing his secret with Izal? Or as Gorbik would say, Exol, which is not correct.
Oh, I mean, there's definitely some hesitancy there. I mean, clearly Volred is very introverted about that, and is clearly struggling to socialize in many ways. So, I think Volred is very apprehensive, and I think sees the value of sharing the story with others, but is still just deep down kind of processing a lot of shit, and still just really kind of in a fucked up mindset. So I mean, it's really who knows. Like I said earlier, kind of a 50-50. Sometimes he's going to be completely like okay with something. Sometimes it's going to be like no go. But I'm still trying to keep him within like character of like, how he would like conceivably react given any situation.
I've kind of a connected question. If you could not list them in order, but just go ahead and say who is the last person you think Volred would tell there's a thing with them.
Ooh, okay, fair.
That way you don't list like there's no like spoiler like
Sure,
I'm gonna tell this
sure.
person, this person, this person.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty clear, and if it isn't clear, I'll go ahead and say Volred is still kind of mad at Gorbek, and has some trust issues there. So I would say right now, not to shit on him or anything. This isn't supposed to be like, oh, let's like shit on Gorbek hour. But I think
that's after
he's
the
definitely.
show.
Damn.
That's the shit on Gorbek hour.
Wow. Okay. I think he's the most apprehensive. I mean, he's still dealing with a lot of trauma, and then to have someone within the party just create a trust issue, he's not very receptive of that sort of change, and it is going to take him a while.
That's like the comment, like shit in his bed.
I mean, if this bar we were in did have buy 2 cognac, get 2 free, we might have that, but we got some cheapskates running this establishment, so
I don't have a bed here for people. This is just a tavern with a bar. This isn't a sleepy place.
Yeah, but like obviously Volred, like if Volred was at your bar, he would not get drunk enough to go shit in someone's bed. And I think as the proprietor of this, you're kind of failing us.
Well, I'm sure Volred would also say something pretty offensive too. So,
when does Volred say offensive things?
This is a serious question. Probably, what's that 10% thing we were talking about before the stream? 10% of the time is an offensive thing, which is the effectiveness of a divine intervention happening for a level 10 cleric. So, only more happens more often.
I wouldn't say it is offensive as much as it is mostly direct. A little bit offensive, just a little bit.
Go on to another question. Question for Volred. When Red left the room after being scared, what did he do or think? When the ghost banshee wailed or whatever to frighten. Only Volred.
Just embarrassment. It's not fun when you're with a group of friends and someone pulls a prank, JK, it's just a prank, bro, but you're the one who so there's definitely that embarrassment. And obviously, Red does what he does, which is completely ignore the situation and try to take those feelings out in another manner, which spoiler alert, is why he was very what's the word, non-forgiving about trying to negotiate more money at the end.
Oh, I was all about that. It's I love negotiations. They're fun.
Yeah, that was really more of he felt so embarrassed by that situation and kind of being scared by it that he wanted to take his anger out on that establishment, which was basically you need, without saying it, was you made me look like a total fucking asshole, so I'm gonna take you for as much fucking money as possible right now.
I need I need to be what's it? Not
reparations.
Reparations for the horribleness that I encountered in there. Only,
it's
but not as important or something. I don't know.
I get the vibe. Not the exact word.
Compensated.
Yeah.
Compensated is the word I was looking for. Yeah. I was thinking of repercussion and then reparation and then compensation. Yeah. It had a shin at the end of it.
Yeah, but no, he was definitely embarrassed by it, to the point that he probably ignored a lot of the conversation with the friendly ghost. It just completely disassociated that whole thing. So probably be prepared for him to have very little understanding next session when if certain details come up in that conversation, he's going to be like, what?
Oh, we'll never go back there. I have a question for you. Should Izal let Calum see the book that she got? If you weren't paying attention, Izal got a spell casting book from the ghost.
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, are you asking me or Volred?
Volred.
Volred would say, well, why not? Doesn't matter. But, me as a person who knows that there's some sort of book issues going on, that would probably be a no-go. But, from a character point of view, I mean, sure, yeah, why not? You just got a book. It has some magic involved. Oh, cool, yeah, obviously I'm going to ask the wizard in my party, right?
I don't want to, though. He said, I know it's a wizard book. He's all not stupid.
Yeah, but, I mean, why wouldn't you show, if you trust the wizard, wouldn't you be like, oh, cool, hey, look, I got a book. Maybe you'll think this is interesting. Cool, we're in a party, we're all friendly.
About the trusting the wizard part, where we all just had a screaming match at him that he literally could not hear because he's lost in his thoughts because he's talking to his book.
But okay, so I'm kind of confused here. Do we actively know he's lost in his book?
I don't
think so.
I make it that we know he is ignoring us because he's lost in thought.
Correct.
And I mean, that's not something a normal person would do. When you're yelling at someone, pretty sure they should be able to hear you. Something magic's happening.
You're asking the wrong person to agree with you on that.
Good point. What if I give the book to you? It's you could probably do magic, right? Elves are great with magic. Here's a wizard book.
Allegedly an elf.
I like the robot idea. You just don't sleep. You only survive on liquid, apparently.
Yeah. that we know of. That we know of.
Eat in secret.
He's sneaky. What can I say? The times when y'all are asleep.
That's what he eats. He's a vampire. He
Yeah,
only
basically.
eats at night.
Yeah, so someone's gonna sneak in on him sometime at night while he's eating with the mask off.
Oh shit! Like you could be the vampire. We wouldn't even know. Like an elf vampire is definitely a thing.
It's true.
Shit. I guess I should become a necromancer just in case. Good thing I got this book. I mean, I could sell it for a lot of money, I'm sure. Just so
I like
much
money.
So much money.
How much money?
If it's a spell, this guy could cast at least a 7th level spell. So I'd value it at least 50,000 plus.
100,000. Double it.
That's why you're the negotiator. Like he's always
Double
like he wants to start high, work lower. So go with a higher number.
Yeah. Screw it. Double that. 200,000.
There we go. It's definitely worth it. I mean, I can't read any of this shit, but I'm sure it is.
We just know instinctively.
He's an elf vampire. He knows it was his book from way back. He just stopped casting spells and decided, I'm going to do this the hard way, and used a bow.
Is there a technical term for an elf vampire?
The Dampier is a race, and then you can just have the racial traits of an elf.
Oh, I was thinking of like a dumb word combination, like
A Velf?
Velf.
An Elmpire? That sounds like Empire, like the carpet cleaner.
Yeah. Very, very specific reference.
For only in our area. Empire is a flooring company, everyone.
And now I hear the jingle in my head. Thank you.
800 588 2300
300
Empire.
Today.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Let's go. Now we'll do Dalworth carpet cleaning. That's no.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, hit me with the Dalworth.
What's that?
It's called
because the
2,
next best
6,
thing 7
yeah.
8 4 3 3
3
because the next best thing
to do is
Dalworth
Dalworth clean. Ding.
It's really hard because there's that delay from
Yeah.
it being Zoom and on the broadcast. So, oh, okay. Well, we've got enough jingle stuck in our head. Let's on to the next question here. Question for both: how would you both handle fighting ghosts?
I don't know. Probably say no to them and get embarrassed. You pretty much saw what happened.
I would use a magic axe against them.
I would try to shoot an arrow.
Which
Wouldn't work.
wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that would go. I would rely on someone else.
Yeah, fighting ghosts without magic weapons, very hard.
So then we would have to get magic weapons. Then we could fight Ghost.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't fight them any different. I would pretend like they're a regular enemy and I just happen to have a magic bow. So yeah, same thing, different weapon.
The chat. What's Volred doing? His best.
Damn.
Shooting.
That's a mood though.
Well, we could have gotten the decanter of endless water. That was a magic item.
Volred would just try to girl boss his way to the top. It's okay. The Zoomers will understand that reference.
Bussin'.
Sheesh.
God, I fucking hate that. With your invisibility cup, on to the next question. Question for both. Did either of you expect the ruins to last longer? If yes, what were you hoping to find or fight? I expected it to last longer, but with every notion saying everything farther on is more ghosts, then no, I instantly did not think we were going to go any farther.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna last like way longer. Like I was like, damn, this is gonna be like a 5-week ordeal. Like straight up. I was like, we're about to get lost in some shit and I have no clue what's gonna happen. and to literally just kind of be like in and out that fast, I was just like, okay, cool.
It's like getting
We're
sent
back to our cottage.
being sent on a quest to go do something when you're not able to do the quest. I think there should be like prerequisites that were checked off beforehand.
It's like, have you ever gone to the store for like just one item and you show up at the store and that just one item is not there?
Yes.
Like for whatever reason.
But then you have to buy something because then you feel like you're stealing something. You look suspicious
Oh no, I just walk out of the store.
after stealing things.
No, I don't do that. I stole candy from a store when I was like 5 years old once, but my mom caught me and reprimanded me in front of the shop owner.
Let's see. It's been over 7 years, so
Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
I stole so many Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards back then. So many.
Oh, damn.
Like boxes worth. Really pumped up my numbers.
Damn. Yeah, let's go down all of the crimes we've committed. Like,
Arson.
just from the start. Oh.
Statute of limitations.
I'm pretty sure that's like 25 years for arson. So when you're like 5 years before,
I was possibly 7 when it happened, so I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Oh wait, you're for real?
Yeah, I've set some shit on fire before.
Okay, damn. Work. Okay.
Oh man, I feel like I used my best one all right off the bat. Like, start off with arson. Should have worked my way up to arson.
Right, but I don't know that now. I effectively don't want to talk about crimes any longer. Segue.
I mean, it's all, I did most of my crimes when it was unable to be prosecuted against me because I was a child.
It's fair.
That's right, kids. Do crime before it can be pressed against you.
Yeah, like generally speaking, if you're
Not murder.
under 13,
Don't do murder though. Just don't do murder.
Yeah, depending on your like age and socioeconomic status, like a good cutoff is 13. If you're below 13, you could probably get away with a lot of stuff, but like, yeah, just probably don't do it.
I mean, how old was that kid who set like half of the United States on fire? Well, like last year or the year before that.
What?
Sure when he started the forest fire like 2 years ago out in California. He was playing with like fireworks or something.
Oh, well, I thought California's been just like on fire for like the past 6 years.
Perpetually on fire. That's part of their motto. They're going to change their state flag. It'll have like a bear, and he'll just be like half on fire with smoke coming out of it.
Ooh. Oh, I seen in the chat that they thought it was a gender reveal. Get this. What if like your parents...
That was literally a different fire. That's how many fires happen in California.
Imagine being that baby and just being like, yeah, you know, your gender reveal killed about like 40 people when all was said and done. How does that make you feel?
Is that why my middle name is Smokey? Yes.
Damn.
His first name Carson, and then it's C with a little mark, little hyphen, and then arson afterwards.
Oh God. Dang.
Carson, Smokey. I don't know. They were white. What's a good white person name? William? No.
A last name?
Yeah, good white person last name. Generic. Smith? Smith is just generic.
Kelly.
Kelly's a good white person last name.
Yeah.
Very, very pale individual probably. Thompson? Thompson's a good one.
Thompson. But when I think Thompson, I think of Clay Thompson, and he's not white.
He's pretty pale though. He's pretty.
He's black though.
Yeah, but he's all very light skinned.
Damn.
I thought he was also Jewish.
No.
Sure.
Are you thinking of Lenny Kravitz?
Possibly. I might be thinking of Lenny Kravitz.
Wow. Okay.
What's Lenny Kravitz's 3-point percentage?
I don't know, but he was doing a show in the past couple years and like ripped his pants and his dick just totally popped out. So he's got a good shot, I guess.
He shot his shot, that's for sure. Okay. As far as the dungeon delving should have went, I was hoping we were going to fight things that weren't ghosts, because as far as like a DM standard goes, if you know that they can't fight them, probably shouldn't make the dungeon. Nothing but that. But I don't even know what we have. Nothing else on our docket. Like, there's nothing left for us to do right now. We got to go find a new thing.
True, we are kind of in a purgatory of sorts of just, I mean, what are we doing? Who are we? Why? What? How? Words? Questions?
I mean, my character's literally just doing nothing down there, so it's got one goal now, and it's to, I guess, help you. Gander's pretty self-sufficient now with nerd shit.
Yeah. So, like, even though, like, right now, Kaylin, so if I'm going to I'm just going to jump here. So, like, if we're going to power rank the people we're most worried about, like, the three most, it'd be Gander, Caleb, and just Gorbek, because I don't know, I feel like Gander and his like engineering stuff, like, what is he gonna build? Is he gonna build the next nuclear bomb?
Or the first one?
Well, yeah. In this world, like, are we looking at like someone who's gonna like make something to commit genocide? Like, for real. Like, he would get mad.
Yeah, he's had an anger issue already.
Yeah, like,
what if shit in his bed is code for I'm gonna blow this place up?
Yeah, like Caleb, we've already talked about, like, you know, he has this obsessive book thing. That's some clear red flags. Gorbek is fun, but, you know, Gorbek, no explanation necessary.
He also has that weird shadow magic stuff going on.
Yeah.
He could be possessed. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, Volred is pretty stable considering some of this other shit going on. Like,
yeah, he could be rude at times, but what cares about that?
Yeah, like, we all know Azal has anger issues, and Arthur's just vibing. Arthur's like getting into nature and shit. Like, you know, he's just having a good time.
And my anger is pretty controlled. Like, I don't go around saying fuck the establishment and getting high and shit.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Your anger is just like battle anger. That's at least like understandable.
I got one skill, and it is murdering things.
Yes.
I would probably say, out of the 6, the 3 of Isal, Volred, and Arthur are nowhere near the ones I'm worried about. Unless, like, Volred suddenly snaps and goes crazy and becomes like a true assassin and just starts killing people, but I don't think that would be an issue. Might accidentally drink something he's not supposed to, but who knows. Wizards are naturally an issue with magic because they can easily be evil. I would still say Gander's the top, or Gorbek's the top of that list, because which is worse, Bevo's or Gorbek's own decisions to make a bad decision, or being possessed and then making a bad decision?
What if he's been possessed this whole time and we just didn't know?
Sort of a chaos god that's forcing him to do terrible ideas.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a thing. Gander, he'll probably... I feel like if he gets in a bad situation, he's more likely to blow himself up than a whole bunch of other people. But it's definitely... casualties will be involved.
Fair.
Plot twist, when he's possessed, he makes good decisions.
Ooh.
I mean, if you watch the Gorbek's Lost Days, when he was temporarily possessed, he made very effective spellcasting in the fight. So, I would say, yeah. There was the question that came up: where do you want the campaign to go from here? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's kind of ooh, that's a tough one. I want it to go somewhere. Honestly,
I like the idea of having a set base where we can kind of stay at and return to and like ship off from. But like, you want to go off and do something and not just talk with the locals and see if they have something like rats in the basement that be killed or something.
I mean, I guess for me, I think it's time for Red to be more active in the story, probably. Not necessarily like, oh, me next, but since I've been kind of taking a back seat for a while on some of this stuff, it would seem like probably, need to be more involved in that, and part of that is talking about the backstory a little bit with others. But then, from there, I really do kind of want to see how this book thing turns out, because like, who is she? Where is she? Where did she come from?
The book?
Yeah, with Caelim's book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is his book a girl?
No, I just wanted to say that because, it's more
okay.
mysterious.
I was like, I don't get that from that.
No.
I don't know.
Mm.
Apparently, whoever the book was is very old, as they go from before the first age, I think is what I got my timeline set up for. This is a very long time ago. It's like 6,000 plus years.
That's a lot of time. That's 3 times longer than the world's been around, because, Jesus and all. That was only 2,000 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah. There were no dinosaurs in the Bible, by the way.
That means they can't exist.
Exactly.
It's all propaganda by Joe Rogan. I got a question for Volred. How is your first campaign? How are you feeling about it?
It's good. It's fun. I think there's still a lot of stuff that I'm unsure about in terms of building the character, but I'm kind of trying to be more of so as a person, I try to I'm very much a planning personality. I want to get really deep in the details and stuff, and over plan, and I'm trying to let this come more
Come.
Yeah. I'm right next to the sweet nut milk. I'm trying to let this happen a little more organically and try not to overthink things. Instead of diving in and reading a bunch of details on the character build, I'm literally trying to just take it one level at a time. I mean, I have gone and looked through, all the different possibilities to progress, but I'm trying to keep, my character kind of in the moment and not try to overthink too much, which, in some ways, for building a story, that's not necessarily the best, because I need to be a little more forethought on how I want the story part of that to progress. I probably need to be a little more diligent on that. Yeah. Yeah. But in terms of just, managing the character and figuring out how, I want to take Volred, I'm kind of just going with the flow and seeing how the vibe is. But I'm having a lot of fun.
You seem like you enjoy yourself. I know there's parts where you're just kind of sitting back and letting things happen, mostly because it's the character design's not really an up and front and personal kind of person, and you have just boisterous individuals that like to talk a whole lot. And then there's magic, which neither of us have anything to do with magic, so fuck this shit.
Yeah, I think, because while there are times, you're right, I do just kind of sit and just chill. That's just kind of his character, though. Just kind of here, just kind of along for the ride. He's either barely functional or functioning.
It's very close to the both of them.
Yes.
I was thinking about where I want the campaign to go. I want to stay in the same place because I like the idea of having a guild, a place of doing the business. But so far we've gotten no hints at major plot points. If there is a major plot point in the area, I would say possibly the fact that the school in government's corrupt. But every school in government's corrupt. Why would that be any different here?
So do you not think that this ruin thing is going to turn into being some sort of big plot point? Because the whole Sondering thing, it's kind of like a big deal for the whole world of it. So
yeah, but the Sundering's been a big issue for literally ever.
Yeah, but it's still a big issue.
Yeah,
just because it's gone on forever doesn't change that that's a giant impact to the world. I mean, you know Eric's storytelling and play style better, but I don't know. For me, I was like, oh, that seems like that could be kind of like a Chekhov's gun, like kind of a big thing.
It could be a MacGuffin to say like this. You're gonna find something that's gonna be a key to this, like possibly. But I mean, mythals aren't a new concept in his campaign settings at all. So there's clearly other ones where that could be. I think this is possibly a go and just adventure, earn money, like do a tower only underground. So you're going level by level, but the other direction, and it just kind of gets harder as you go. Possibly that. I don't think it's a big ordeal because, like I said in the session, like governments that really want something will throw so much money at it. There's not really a way around that, and eventually they'll throw money at some big, powerful adventuring party of like paladins and clerics, and they'll go down there and stomp a thing of undead. Undead are not hard for a specially equipped party. Like our last campaign, that thing, piece of cake. If paladins and clerics, we'll go stomp through them, we'll heal through all the stuff, we'll remove all the things. Not an issue. So if the government really wanted it, it wouldn't be an issue. Once they find out that information, they'll throw anything they want. That's why I was like, tell them the information. Let's get some money at it and maybe save some schmucks' lives and let them go get their shit. It'll take them thousands of years to figure out how the damn thing works anyway, and we'll be dead by then. Or they'll get attacked, and someone else will take it from them, and then they'll take thousands of years to figure that shit out. And that's how that's just how it is.
Fair. Interesting, you kind of brought up the topic a little bit of the last party, which made me think of like team composition. Have your thoughts changed really about like our group dynamic? Because I think we talked about it last time I was on.
Yeah. I think we're functional. We have healing that's spread out between everybody. The fact that Arthur can heal and get those healing stuff reset, it's neat. I like playing a cleric, so like I kind of like, man, I wish I was a cleric. I could cast spells and heal things, and I wouldn't have to worry about it so much. But like we have a dedicated magic caster with a wizard. We have a bard more or less, but Gorbeck doesn't do anything. That's really what a bard normally would do. He uses a bardic inspiration, a fight, and then we'll do one, and that's it. Artificers are weird. It's hard to tell what they do. Gorbeck's numbers are going up in damage, but I don't know. As an artificer, they're not high level casters, and we're not really leveling up to a point where you get more magic items. So right now we're currently in a low magic item setting, so it's hard to judge them. And assassins and rogues and barbarians do a lot of damage. It's like their party competition's fine. It's just we're kind of stagnant right now. Level 4, we're not quite at that the sweet spot in levels is between like 7 and 9. That's where things are really good, where everyone's got a lot of abilities and ways of solving problems. Right now, our only way of solving a problem is you shoot them, I hit them, and everyone else just kind of support that.
You know, you said 7 of 9, or 7
Star
through 9.
Trek?
Made me think, yeah, so, like, for Izal, is 7 of 9 bangable?
She is strong. 7 is
Yeah.
pretty strong. Got that Borg enhancement. It's not really it's not really the stature because Vora is all like where she's like it's just like really big, you're really strong. So initially,
more of a butch vibe.
Yeah, whether a guy or girl, they got to be really big because that's typically a stronger individual. If she finds out that 7 and 9 is very strong, though, it's like, well, this opens a whole new realm of possibilities. Yeah. But like surface level, probably not. But then later on, yeah. Always got to slide in a weird sex question.
I mean, you know, why not?
Last time we had like tops and bottoms, which was like weird.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What was it?
I think
who was the guest? I can't remember whose guest was it. Aaron or was it Kilma? I think Kilma was the guest. So that's an awkward question to be asking him. Not something he's going to think about.
True, and I forgot about that. So I need to challenge myself to reassess the group in terms of top-bottom dynamic. I say that now, and I'm going to forget about it immediately.
You'll be the one asking the questions for the next person.
Yeah,
Who is the top?
demanding answers. Demanding answers.
I think it was unanimous that Gander is the bottom of everything.
Which member of the group is most likely to be in hentai?
Well, someone could summon vines, so I've seen enough
okay.
hentai to
So
know where
getting
this is
into
going.
tentacle.
Question for Volred: who would you say is the top, first, bottom?
Okay, let me think of the group. Okay. Zal is definitely a top verse. Someone who wants to top, but in the right position, I feel like is like, yeah, like give me that energy. But I think Zal wants to be a bottom. Is the thing.
That's why she's going after those strong individuals.
Yeah, to top them. But she tells herself secretly she wants to be the bottom, but like it's the control issue.
You're right.
What can I say? I think Arthur is, it's like Arthur's probably like a natural verse, just kind of, probably more of a top. I think most of our party would be tops, but Arthur's very like chill vibe, like naturey. That kind of like makes me think someone's like cool with their body and exploration and stuff, and like his mom probably taught him or said a bunch of like really body positive shit that led him to explore. But then again, judging how he pretty much just like him basically working for free is some major bottom energy. So actually, no, Arthur's a bottom. Sorry.
He's working his way. He found the fallacy in his
he started
ideology.
Bottom, but he's working to the verse. Volred is a fucking mess.
Mother says, "Be a badass with a good ass."
Yes. Thanks, Mom. Volred, honestly, Volred could just totally be like asexual, to be honest. Like
he loves a good glass.
Yeah. I'm really feeling like Volred, like asexual vibes, kind of. More so that like, I feel pressured to have a partner, but I really kind of don't. Like, he was the kid that just kind of wanted to play with trains when like all of his friends hit puberty and were like, check out this like elf's jugs, nice. Like he was just like, let me just play with my model trains, please.
He gets into miniatures. He has like this 1/16th scale tree looks perfect right here.
Yeah, and we said Gandor was a bottom. I've already been there, and I think Calum and Gorbeck are just boring tops. Sorry, not trying to like shame tops, but it's kind of boring. It's fine, we get it. I'm
glad we got that taken care of.
Yeah, and DM's a top too, obviously, because he likes to fuck everyone.
He's got to control everything.
Yeah.
The DM's a completely different meaning in that type of world.
Yes.
I am the dungeon master. Be more specific. This conversation can go one of two ways, and I don't know if I'm wearing the right type of pants for it.
Yeah, I think those two letters got rearranged in BDSM. Yeah.
Is that the Venn diagram of LARPing, BDSM, and Dungeons and Dragons is like almost a fucking circle. It's like, oh, but where does it separate? I don't know, but everyone's good for a schedule, apparently. And they love leather. I love costumes. The theater arts is also in there. I love theater. Well, they're probably in LARPing and Dungeons and Dragons. Well, it's also possibly in the BDSM. It's all a circle, guys.
Yeah, there's definitely some vibes there that you're spitting.
On Facebook, you're constantly getting recommended for the same fucking group, so it's fine. Sometimes literally the same fucking groups as well.
The same fucking groups.
Yep. There's the parentheses and italicized in there. I got like crap. We're nearing the end of the episode, and this is a more relaxed chat kind of one. There doesn't like stats and throw at you, mostly because only Kaylin got damaged, and that's always fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's always fun to, do damage. That's fun. I like doing damage.
Yeah, you're still solid number 2 on there. And if Gander starts to get too close, you can hit him a few times.
Ooh. Yeah, friendly fire.
Oh no. You always say, am I at risk at hitting the person? Tell you, maybe. Shoots anyway. You're good. Natural 20.
Right.
You ask to let them know, I'm thinking of it. But I'm still very good.
One of these days, I'm going to shoot someone. It's just probably bound to happen. Whether on purpose or accident.
I know I was talking with Eric about cover mechanics and how your armor affects your AC. So if they're wearing full plate armor but their dexterity is a 10, if you hit them with a 15, the armor did the job. It ricocheted off of there. So if they're getting a bonus from cover, say that bumps their AC from an 18 to a 20, and you miss with a 19, that means there's a chance you hit whatever was giving them cover. So if it's a person, instead of hitting your target, you're hitting the cover target. So that's where you would hit an ally that's standing in the way.
Sounds complicated.
Yeah, but it's real fun because there's finally a risk of just shooting into crowds. Fuck it, someone's gonna get hit. Boom. Oh, Gander.
Yeah, that can be fun. Just shooting at the team and seeing who gets shot.
It's like lawn darts.
Oh no, I was gonna say that sounds like a really American thing.
What was it from Grown Ups? They would get in a circle with their foot in the middle, and they'd dig a bow, and they'd shoot it straight up in the air, and whoever could stay in the circle the longest wins.
Ugh. Actually didn't see that movie.
Nah, it's not a great movie. That was a fun game they played. I can see why a bunch of white idiots did it.
Yeah.
Very American, very white.
Yeah.
So, can you point out all of the things that are in the Adjacent with Jace Tavern?
Okay.
And what do you think is the new stuff?
Okay.
That's still I have a question.
First off,
how much have you paid attention in all the other episodes?
Okay, so first off, I'm the newest addition.
That's right. That is true. So is the lovely table.
I was going to say the table looks different because I know you had the TV cart that one time. You brought it back to 2004. We're bringing the TV out vibes.
It's right here, guys.
Oh, damn.
Technically.
Oh, shit.
There's 2 of you.
Can you add more of me?
I could, but not right. It'll fuck up my guns thing.
Okay.
Let's get this out of here.
I'm pretty sure the no electrum sign was previously there.
Correct.
Okay. I know
Poorly
that
written no electrum sign.
The special changes. I'm pretty sure the sweet nut milk was there last time.
True.
Okay, the Gander wanted poster was there.
Yes.
Okay, the little book on the bar, I don't think was there.
It was there last time. Yes.
Okay.
It was there.
The jar of or the little thing of dice, over there.
Other way.
Over there.
That way. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's new.
Nope. That's also have been there for.
Oh, damn. Okay.
for weeks.
Fuck me.
You were doing pretty good for a while.
Yeah. Has the coat hanger been there?
The shitty coat hanger, yes, it has been there. I think since the beginning, and I've mentioned how god awful ugly it is, and I'm the one who drew it.
Okay, so I feel better making fun of it now. Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
Oh, that's fucking bad.
Yeah. The only 2 other things I can think of is the little doll right next to you and the little treasure chest on the floor, but I don't know, how new.
The treasure chest has been there for a few weeks, and the Izal doll is new. That was the new thing.
Okay.
What's
I mean, clearly I didn't do a good job on a lot of these.
It's like 50%.
I'll take it though, because, you know,
I like the Izal doll. It's cute.
It is. It's very cute. Like that smile is the exact smile I think of when Izal is just like
I'm gonna go do a murder, guys.
Your total top lip disappears. Your bottom lip just like.
That's exactly how all that happened.
What? Okay, hear me out. Izal, but Joker style, Jokerification.
Like,
yeah,
like Psycho Batman Joker.
Any one of the Jokers.
I was thinking Joker from Persona 5.
Oh,
which is not the same Joker.
You know, any one of the Jokers, right? Just think about like some fan art of Izal, but like as Joker.
It's a crazed murderer.
It's a cool.
It's a big bad evil guy, big bad evil girl in this situation.
Still
she went crazy,
cool.
And now she's killing people and laughing. Well, that's kind of like just regular Izal in that one. She just decided to paint her face. She's having a good time. That's what's important.
So if Izal would be Joker, like, are we talking like Jack Nicholson Joker, OG Adam West, or are we more of like a Joaquin Phoenix?
The Adam West where it's like a mustache still there but painted over.
Yeah, that the Joker from like that era.
Well, it depends on what made her snap and go crazy. I think it's more likely, I would say Heath Ledger Joker, because like Gander probably died and that snapped and made her go crazy because the establishment's like fucked up and she's there to tear it all down. Cesar Romero, thank you, Tater, for
yes, thank you. I could see us all doing that like really creepy, like, you know, I know how I got these scars, like sort of thing.
A mace to the face.
Yeah.
A morning star when I was asleep. Yeah, it'd probably be that one. I mean, Volred, you could snap at any time and we'd have no idea.
Yeah, I think so. If Volred were to be like one of the Jokers, I would think he'd be definitely like the Joaquin Phoenix one, because it's definitely a tale of mental illness.
Mm-hmm. Goes on a show and then kills the host. Well, that's about all the time we have. We don't want that to be a reality in this situation. We're nearing the end, and I'm wondering why our beloved moderator did not post this normal question. But could you roll a D percentile for me?
Ooh, can I just tell you a number?
I think it has to be randomly generated or count.
I'm rolling.
You don't have a set of dice by your desk like every fucking loser?
No, that's in the other room. I got a 12.
12. That's a pretty good number. Low numbers are always good. They're like D percentile wise. It's pretty. Did you roll a D percentile or do you roll a D20?
No, I rolled a D percentile.
12. Well, if you were a level 12 cleric, you would have gotten your divine intervention to work.
Cool.
Just fun fact.
I'm not that though.
Do you know what number you have to roll to make that work if you're level 20?
2.
No. You could roll any number because it automatically works.
You hit me with the trick question.
That's right. Shows what you know about classes you've never played before. Certainly not to level 20.
Let's shame the noob for not knowing things.
Ha ha ha! You haven't.
I guess I'm the
wasted
bottom
hours.
now.
We have the 22 cheer in there as well because this is 22. I gotta set up that sound bite for this one because I want more buttons for this chat.
Do it.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it now.
Well, yeah, no, not now.
I'll do it at some point.
Yeah.
A segue.
Look over there.
What? Is it a segue? Why are we looking over there? There's a lot of cheers going on. What's going on? 27. Oh, it is episode 27. That's why.
Confusion.
I'm just very confused. Well, Raab, thank you for showing up for this one. Chats with you are always fun because I don't have to focus on stats. We could talk about shit because, I mean, you're not a hardcore D&D player. You're here for fun because you really enjoy it and you're new, and it's good to get a refreshing tone from things. I like to ask something about Kilmo. He'll recite some type of rule or some dumb shit. Like, how does alarm work? I don't fucking know. I got hit with a morning star.
Shots fired.
Aha! Hey, how does geometry magic work for the 4th time in a fucking campaign? That's fun. Thank you all for coming. I really have to go. I hope you liked watching this really crappy show. Like, follow, subscribe is what I'm supposed to say. And as always, see you next Tuesday. Good night, everyone. Good night. Wave, Volred, are you waving?
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
you
I'm
wave.
waving.
Good. Your
waving.
floating hands are waving.
Walking hand in hand on the ocean floor, down deep we wonder. Louder we sing, no there is no cure.